because members get a free medium hotter iced coffee every Monday this month with any purchase. Not a member? Join on the app. America runs on Dunkin'.
Hi, my name's Jasmine Torres, and we're currently streaming League of Legends for Fairfax Esports.
Hi, hello. My name is Ryan Sean, and it is an honor to be here today for the third game of our Fairfax League of Legends team. And so the bans were actually pre-drafted on a website, but
Right.
we will still explain it for our viewers. Like an early Thresh Renekton ban. I think these are probably off the op.gg website searches, looking at the mains, looking at one of the best players. I think I know their enemy played a lot of Thresh and Renekton, while our team plays a lot of Pantheon and Samira and Akali.
Right. And I think both teams want to make the other very uncomfortable. They want to throw them off their game.
Yeah,
The more we can do to prevent them from getting that early lead, the better.
exactly. And here comes the Jackson Aatrox picks. Very normal matchup, honestly. Jax and Aatrox, they both have their winning conditions based on the abilities. The thing about Aatrox, he does have a little more sustain, but Jax is a better all-in. Picking the Vi, very safe jungler, and the Sejuani. Third Sejuani game in a row for Cookie Low Kingdom right here. I mean, his Sejuani is good and it's reliable, so there's no reason not to pick it. And the Azir also is picked again.
The Ari, I think you said earlier, was an int. Do you mind explaining why exactly?
So from what I remember, the Ari just becomes super useless. Because the right team has so much initiating anyways. The Ari is not gonna be is not a damage dealing mage until late game. And the thing about the left team is that they're so tanky that the Ari just becomes so useless because they already have like so much counters to the Ari and the Vi. So, in my opinion, I think the Ari was a little bit of a use of a not a useless pick, but more of an unfortunate pick that could have been better.
Right.
So, who are you up against? Who is the school?
This is. I just Googled it and I forgot. I believe this is Santa Marino.
San Marino Titans.
The Titans,
The
correct.
Titans. I love that name. Titans
It's
versus
a
the
good name.
Lions. Yeah. Syndra Ban and Morban coming in as well. Looks like the Syndra Ban was probably to counter the enemies from stop playing the Syndra against Azir matchup. Syndra does have a better wave clear and a faster wave clear and more better trades against Azir. And here comes a Aphelios pick. That's the first pick for the red team.
Do you like Aphelios, though?
Aphelios is one of those characters where the skill ceiling is literally quite infinite. If you're good at the game, you're good at Aphelios, and if you're good at Aphelios like infinitely, then you have no limits. Basically, that character is so dependent on the physicality of the player. And here it comes the Ash Nautilus pick. Ash, one of our staple picks, from Pigeon, and our Nautilus is a good initiator slash banana peeler, you can say, for the Ash. And here comes the Morgana pick. Sorry about that. Be good wave clear compared to the right team. The right team is super team fight based. Morgana with Black Shield and ult. Aphelios is also not a really good split pushing ADC in the mid lane.
Large cheers from around us.
Exactly, yeah. So it's gonna be a fight of who has the better team fight. Both picked a really team fight oriented comp, except the left has a Jax, one of the best split pushers in the game.
They have options.
Yeah, exactly. They have options, but the right is really kind of forced to team fight in the mid lanes and in the jungles. As we speak, we are going into the 3 minute
Delay.
delay.
We'll see you soon.
Yep.
All right, welcome back. The game starts.
Yo, no way we're playing that. The game has officially started. We are in the pick screen. Oh, they changed the background of the game.
I believe that's for championships, correct?
I think it is for Worlds, actually.
Ah,
All right, now we are in the Rift here. Both teams starting out with emotes. And an early Oracle lens by the Nautilus. Now, just to quickly, briefly explain the contestants here. Top lane for Fairfax, we have Kodoras, and the top lane for enemy team, 300-pound squirrel. I love that name.
it's a brilliant name.
Jungle, we have Cookie Low Kingdom.
Also,
And-
great game.
I love that name. And Vi with, I have no idea how to say that name. How do you say it?
Omnifuscate.
Omnifuscate. You have Tyceon 12 on the Azir and XX Sheer Flare. What are these middle school names?
Wow, already dissing them. 3 seconds in, Ryan.
And
SMH.
the Ash Pigeon and their enemy ADC
Blawa?
Blawa.
Blawa. I'm calling that Blawa.
Yeah. And we have Kale Weeb on the Nautilus with Team yes. Interesting names here. Very, very interesting names here. Just looking at the jungle right here. Looks like there's gonna be a bot start for both of the junglers. There's gonna be a little bit clash, and from this information we can just tell that it's gonna be who will have the better top push. Who will be able to get the top push and the prio for the scuttle fight. And a very long leash from the bot lane, giving Sejuani a really fast clear. While Vi is taking a little more time. Sejuani is already on the around the Krugs. While Vi is just finishing the red buff. I mean, this bot lane matchup, it's just if the Nautilus can keep his existence hidden. If the fact that there's a Nautilus, level 1 and 2,
threat.
yeah, it's a really big threat. Even with the Black Shield, the amount of damage that Ashe can do compared to a Nautilus, not Aphelios Morgana, especially with bad weapons, is the big difference.
And they've effectively pushed them out a little farther from their wave than they would like to be at the moment. You know,
Yeah.
they've got that start.
Yeah, exactly. Getting that level 2 advantage by pushing the wave early. Looks like Vi goes for a mid, straight through mid, going to little chickens. That's one of the great things about Vi. Her Q is really good to get over walls. The Sejuani is clearing the wolves
yeah.
here. Just look at the top lane situation here. Jack's
Doesn't
Eing
look
in.
like-
Aatrox is out, but Jack's stun is able to hit. Aatrox W does hit. What a great skin, by the way. Good trades are happening at the top lane. Looks like Jax is going to ward, popping his potions. Goes Aatrox. He did miss that experience there. I'm not sure if that's going to snowball. And both junglers, as we speak, are finishing up their main camps. And the top prio is still with the Jax.
Right now, down at bottom, I can see a couple pings there.
Yeah, so it looks
sure.
like bot lane did a cheaters recall. They hard pushed the third wave in, the cannon wave. It looks like Nautilus is looking for a roam here, using the advantage they have, trying to look for a flash out of the Ahri maybe, but is not able to because of the wave state. I mean, the fact that this Nautilus is so active in the early game is, I mean, it shows his
He's
aggressiveness.
comfortable.
Yeah, he's comfortable with the roams, and the bot lane Ashe is also comfortable playing that lane 1v2 slowly. And Vi misses the scuttle timing due to the top lane pressure. Can Sejuani get a gank here? Going with Ahri. Oh, and a Q flash. Charmed by Ahri, though. Jax is here. Does hit the stun on Ahri.
I think Ari's
both
dead
flashes
here.
from Ahri. Can the stun on Ahri go? He's stunned.
Vi
Q.
escapes, by the way, in all of
Oh
this
my
madness.
gosh. Wow, what an amazing play by the Fairfax Lions. The charm does go on here, but good roam by the Jax. And both flashes from the mid laners come. And the flash from the Sejuani, the stun is able to land. And just the damage is able to finish them off.
Yeah, yeah. And I believe that's also first blood, you know?
Yep, first blood, 400 gold. A very good start for Fairfax Lions. Good roams by the top laner. I mean, that's what you get, you know. That's what you get when you're not tracking the enemy jungler, and you don't have that wave pro. You kind of give up, you know.
Information,
Exactly.
strength.
Yep. And then Azir, he did give it the prio, but this looks like a good freeze wave here. I mean, Sejuani is looking for a little boss side, maybe. Good Q by the Morgana.
Poor KO, just
Yeah.
hanging
Oh,
out.
interesting hook. Interesting hook by the Nautilus. I mean, the thing I'm seeing here, the funny part is just the CS diff. This 44 CS compared to 20. That's a double CS lead already.
Double and 2. There's
Yeah,
more.
exactly.
I believe they're also at a level difference, aren't they?
Yeah, it's crazy. The plays, the wave management that the ball lane has done here is just incredible. Was able to get that early lead very efficiently. I think one of the good things the support's doing here is actually letting the Morgana Q hit, so they can have a wave prio. Because the fact that the Nautilus is getting hit means the minions are going to automatically be pushed, to the red side. And top lane here as well with a very that's the matchup versus Jax and Aatrox. I think Jax will always have that advantage, and Jax will always be able to roam faster.
And Aatrox is just left to clean up the dust because
Exactly.
he can't move anywhere else.
He has to get the wave. And I mean, using that bot prio, blue team easily gets the dragon. Well played by the blue team.
Dancing upon the Woolly right now. She goes back.
Yep. And honestly, after that first blood, just the amount of snowballing the blue team has been able to do is just insane. The 1.2k, basically a component diff in the 6 minutes already, and a drag as well to their advantage. It looks like there's a big wave coming in from the Aatrox, trying to get the last hits, but struggling a little bit. Yeah, this Aphelios and Morgana are too scared. It's just the idea that a Nautilus and Ashe could just literally melt both of them and just win the team fight. And it looks
they
like
give them a lot of space.
Exactly. Looks like Jax is freezing here for the Sejuani. They did get the ward though. Aatrox is in a weird position where he has to push the wave. I mean, one wrong move. Aatrox does have flash, but the wave is frozen perfectly for Jax for a gank. Looks like Aatrox is gonna back here, and Aatrox is gonna lose on so much minions. Well played by the Jax here, freezing and letting the wave. Fundamentals, you can say. Fundamentals. And as we speak, Sejuani is coming around looking for a mid gank. Azir has the mana advantage, gold advantage, Adam advantage. She has literally every single advantage. Ahri loses her Q. Ahri is losing mana slowly, while Azir is full health.
And full mana.
Yeah, Sejuani does look for the Gromp though. Maybe playing it a little safe, knowing that Ahri does have a really broken ultimate that lets her basically evade any gank.
Right.
Yeah. And just looking at the bot lane situation here, I mean, just the item, the fact that Ashe went Cole into a Morgana, it just proves that this lane is just so easy for the bot lane right now.
And Morgana's going up
Morgana's moving up. They are looking for a flank on the Azir right now. Ahri might not have enough mana though. She only has 85 mana. Vi is on the red side though. Morgana is here, but nothing is really able to be done. Dodges the Q, and Morgana has just wasted time. This just allows for the bot lane to just bully this Aphelios to get a tower plating. Can Azir stop this back? Oh my gosh. Morgana is wasting time here. And Nautilus is moving up. Can they look for a pinch? Oh, they're not going to look for a pinch. Could have been a good pinch though.
Yeah, I think it definitely would have, but it's also at this point where, what's the point?
Yeah, I guess. They could just get a lot more hitting turrets. Looks like red team is trying to get a little bit of prio for the scuttle. He is found by the Sejuani. Oh my gosh! And a good follow-up from the Nautilus is going to be able to kill the Ahri. Let's have that replay right there. I mean, as I said, just the resource difference, HP difference, mana difference. Ahri has nothing to counter that, and a flash autos the wrong thing, and the Q finishes him off. Bad play by the Ahri there. I think Azir also was able to capitalize on the fact that Ahri was basically useless. Just, a Soraka throwing her little orbs. And as we speak, looks like Aphelios and Morgana, we're looking for that.
But Nautilus
oh my gosh, Nautilus comes with the ult. perfect ultimate. Aphelios cleanses a little bit late, and Azir is able to finish it off.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, that Ashe, the ghost, and Ashe is kiting, waiting for the ult at the last minute to team up with the Nautilus there and sweeping up 2 more kills. A 3k gold difference already. And I think this bot lane is just completely destroying. Aphelios and Morgana, they tried to go for that Ashe kill, but was not able to succeed. And a really good roam down back from the Nautilus as Ashe saves her ult and combos it.
There's also, I think, at both bot and top, they have prio. Fairfax has that pushed in. They're
Exactly.
safe.
Yeah. I mean, you could just tell by the objectives and the vision. Sejuani is just taking Rift Herald by herself. And looks like they try to steal it, but Vi is not able to steal it. And the ult from the Vi comes in. Can Sejuani live this? The ult does come in, stunning them, flashes out. Already does have ult. Yep, and the TP from Jax is coming in. And looks like the Titans are running away from this battle. They realize that they're not winning that 2v. They're not winning that 3v3.
Yeah.
Just the item difference, just the positioning difference, and the resource difference. It's not happening.
It makes it unsafe.
Yeah, exactly.
An unwanted fight that just sinks your resources.
And it looks like they didn't cast the Nautilus here. As Nautilus is walking down. If Nautilus doesn't have ult, but Ashe has ult in like around 2 seconds. Morgana Q is gone.
They don't have vision, so they don't know when this gank is coming. They don't even know he's there as far as we're concerned right now.
Yep. Oh, looks like Fairfax did give it up for the wave. Played a little safe. And as we're here, Aatrox with a really good Q3. Can he chase this? And the Jax does ult. Gets the ult proc. Q2 hits perfectly. Q3 also hits. Jax, he does land the stun. Oh, it's going to be a close fight.
Yeah.
Both top laners super low. They were both looking for the kill angle. Oh, and the Q auto W auto. Yeah. Just that jump Jax has is just so unpredictable for the Aatrox. He can time that anytime. And even the top lane, there are winning war cries happening. Every lane is behind quite a bit now, and this drag fight is gonna be set up for the bot lane right now.
Right.
Sejuani and Nautilus going for the vision, and Ashe pushing in the wave. Zero also has mid prio. Oh my gosh! Top lane is just
breaking those turret plating.
Yeah, to use his Sheen and his Demolish to get 2 plates on Aatrox, and Aatrox misses 2 big waves as well. The drag being started, even with the vision of the red team, is just gonna inevitably go to blue team, slain by the Ashe here.
Right, and right now there's a 5k difference in gold. Not to mention what we can see, especially at the bottom, a huge difference in CS.
Exactly. And the Herald is gonna be dropped mid. Trying to capitalize on the mid prio they have, but it looks like the wave was erased well by Ahri.
Right.
Yep.
Vi comes in as well.
Comes in
very
and sweeps
quickly.
up, but they do get 2 plating still. I mean, just looking at this game, it's just like the offense of Fairfax. Oh my! As we speak, Ahri with a fantastic Q.
Oh, good.
Vi with a flash.
Trapped by 3.
Yep. Azir did have flash, but Ahri's charm there was very well played. I think Azir did underestimate a little bit of that charm, and that Q hits is unable to react. And there goes Azir. Very well played by the red team, using their abilities to chain and kill that Azir. I mean, that was a really good kill, but it looks like it wasn't able to snowball to anything. They didn't even really push in mid wave.
No.
Yeah, just very calm game. It just seems like the blue team is just constantly pushing, and the red team is a little bit busy, just getting the waves and dealing with the situation. Exactly. And a ward right there does find the Vi, but he might be a sandwich by the top laner as well. Dipping, but Sejuani is coming up for the blue buff. It looks like there might be a 2v2 skirmish here. Not sure, but
Not also sees Morgana towards their bottom jungle. Everyone's kind of watching each other.
Yeah, they're like on the top side, looking for bad positioning, looking for mistakes from each team. Oh my gosh, and that Ashe is just consistently poking on that bot lane, which is kind of crazy that it's a Morgana with green gun on the Philios, but still, I think the bot lane is just scared. They're not playing confident enough.
They give them so much space because they're
Yeah.
afraid. You know,
Yeah.
it's unwarranted in a way.
Exactly. Our Nautilus does go for a Q, but it does miss. Breaking the wards with the control word. I mean, just the scariness of a Nautilus in a bush. It's unignorable. Oh, looks like there was a dive attempt from the red team. And Azir does die in the process. Azir does break the
Right.
turret here. Probably uses his passive to build it up. Goes for ult here. Oh, but Azir does miss the auto. He does cancel it. And Vi is right there in the perfect time to finish it up with the Q. Azir having two major ints, dying 2 times for the enemy team, getting a little too aggressive here. And I think the blue team is able to capitalize on that fairly well.
Jax again, just hanging out. What's he doing?
Just waiting
there
for the
he is.
wave, yeah.
There we go.
What do you call it? Rift Herald is also coming up in a minute here. And just the top prio that Jax has, Aatrox can't do anything. He's, look at him. He's
trapped. He's
Yeah.
stuck behind.
He hasn't been able to roam a lot, and Jax is just using his physical difference. And Ari does look for a roam here, but it looks like the ward from Jax does catch the Ari, and the 3-man top does fail. And this just gives Azir the go sign to push the wave. And looks like he's trying to move up as well, but Sejuani is on the bot side. And just this ball in destroys turret at 16 minutes. Ash with 170 CS.
Lots of turrets already being destroyed.
Yeah, 170 CS is crazy at 16 minutes. Just the amount of gold that this Ash should have is able to get a component right away as she backs. 3-man top again from this red team. They're really trying to catch this Jax off to get the Herald. Aatrox does ult, flashes, Q2 hits, Charm hits as well. Vi with the Q and the CC chain on the Jax. He survives. Oh, he does not survive. Oh my gosh, that would have been a crazy survive if Jax lived there, but the REW does enough damage to finish it off. And that was a beautiful charm. Beautiful charm by the Ash. Oh my gosh, and the REW does finish enough damage for the Aatrox. And looks like the red team is using that advantage to hit the Rift Herald.
Yeah.
Oh my, perfect Ash ult does stun
Fairfax
the Vi for a long time. Vi is melted by the Azir, and then the CC chain with the ult and the Nautilus is going to finish off the Aatrox there. Yeah, I mean the red team was so low they didn't even have any resources, and a bad play just instantly gives another Herald to Fairfax. 6,000 gold diff at 17 minutes, and Ash is just continuing to pound on that ball lane. And the gravitational Q hits, but that Morgana absolutely throws her Q.
Running away. She doesn't need to worry about it.
Yeah, she did miss the
She
Q.
can poke and
Absolutely whiffed it. And Ash with the Ghost and Flash, using both summoners. And a little Pengu from the Morgana. We'll end that skirmish right here. And the drag is up as well. But looks like instead of going for the drag, they're going to try to look to defend that top lane. And 3 drags already from Fairfax. And it's going to be a win drag. I think it's not the best drag they could have got, but I mean, definitely the movement speed is a good buff for the late game. As we speak. Oh my god.
Aatrox is currently going down bot,
Yeah,
though.
it looks like Aatrox is doing a little lane swap. And I'm going to assume that the Ash is going to get an item here. Oh, going for Trinity Force. Almost there. Has 3 components and is going ball lane with the Nautilus again. Looks like they're going to try to match the Aatrox.
Yeah, all 3 lanes have switched their positions.
Yeah,
except top.
mid. Yeah, except mid. Oh yeah, you're right actually.
Yeah.
But I think they're trying to look for more comfortable matchups for sure. Ari is a lot easier to farm compared to an Aatrox who has to actually get close to farm.
Right.
Yeah. And then for the mid lane, the ball lanes are there. You know, farming it out, doing what a ball lane does best. Looks like Azir is gonna stay mid though. As a mage, I guess Azir can do his job, clearing the wave while Ash and Nautilus roam up. And Baron is up top side, and looks like everybody is going up towards the top side. 4 top side for the enemy, and 4 top side for Fairfax as well.
Not slowly also making his way up there is Morgana, Ash, and I believe That's not Vi, that's Aphelios. They all
Yeah.
kind of see each other down at the mid.
Yeah, I just want to quickly note the item difference as the blue team does drop the Herald top lane looking for pressure. Just the item difference between every single laner. They have at least one more component up. Like Morgana doesn't even have her full item. 3-man top. Can Fairfax capitalize on this? It looks like they're gonna go for a 3-man mid, pushing the mid lane while Jax is just there. His presence is just so annoying. His presence forces at least 2 to come.
Forces 2, and then comfortably 3.
Yeah. I mean, his ability to do a 1v3 and melt 1, at least from a 1v2, is very good compared to other laners. And it's like red team does know that. Always putting at least 3 on top lane, putting pressure on that Jax to get out of the top lane every time.
I believe Baron's up right now, but neither side necessarily has all the vision that they want. Not's right next to the red vision, though.
Yeah, Not is getting caught by the red vision here. And Morgana's getting caught by the blue vision. Everybody is just a little bit unaware of the wards that are happening.
Yeah.
And Jax has switched his position to the bot lane, because continuing to get that split push up, playing the opposite side of the objectives, trying to force an easy Baron for Fairfax. I mean, Ahri is here. Ahri is going to take the wave while Jax just continues to use his, power, his
Presence
yeah,
is
exactly.
terrifying, just exuberant.
Yep. Forcing Ahri to stay here. Because the thing about Ahri can just, if Ahri leaves for the Baron fight, that's the inhib is gone.
It looks like Ari's on her way out as she comes back.
Yeah, she's kind of forced to stick while Jax has Jax has the wave pushed in, so he can move a little bit faster. Hiding the wave here, playing a little more offensive. It looks like Nautilus is here to kind of stick with the Jax, look for a pick. And Azir is backing right now. Looks like they're trying to get a little bit of the bot prio as 3 are bot, and Ashe is just continuing to farm mid. 226 CS as we speak. 230 CS. And Ashe with the Trinity Force and 230 CS and 2 core items is going to be basically unstoppable in team fights, just based on the resource difference. And as we speak, 8,000 gold. 8,000 gold difference. 3 dragons. 2 turrets. 3 turrets, actually. I mean, you can say Fairfax is basically stomping them in every single direction of the game. Just team fights, objectives,
fights.
And then skirmishes, split pushing. Every single member of the team is fed. And
looks like
Sejuani was looking for a initiate, but the charm and the black shield of Morgana is going to stop that. But Azir being topside is going to have to force more people on the top side as well while the dragon comes up. If this Azir just is left alone, he's going to break that tower. Looks like Aatrox is coming up to stop it. Everybody has sums up right now. I mean, this fight, I say, is not winnable at all for the red team. Just got to turtle it out.
Right now, we see 4 in the bottom jungle from the red team.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to set up for a team fight here. I mean, the thing we have to look for here the most is how useful can that Aatrox be? How useful can that Vi and Aatrox be for the red team to get onto that Jax, not onto that Jax, onto that Ashe. Ashe has ult, flash, and literally every single sum for the left team here. That is going to peel that Ashe into just kiting the hell out of the enemy team. And Aatrox, Aatrox and Azir are just chilling here, getting the wave and taking it back. Yep. Jax does have a flank here. You're looking for a flank. Ashe's greatest ability in a team fight is also the vision. Due to her hawk, she literally can basically scout an entire area and break a formation just off of one ability. And the dragon is being taken inside the drag pit, and the red team is just gonna stand there. They really can't do anything.
Yeah.
And the dragon soul does go to Fairfax lines easily like that. Yep. And looks like Aatrox did ult and flash Q and a little thumbs up and a little BM from the Azir, but Azir is just so mobile. Hiding into the bush right here. Can Azir look for it? He's trying to go for something. Oh, and he shuffles out of there. Just the BM. Aatrox must be fuming.
That, or he's just suffering.
He might be suffering.
Because he's been beaten out by Jax. He's been pushed out.
Yeah.
He's been adjusting, and he still can't find it.
Yeah, it must be a frustrating game for the enemy top laner. And Jax is just continuing to split push as the Baron is up, forcing 2 on here. Wow, for a 2v1, I say Jax still wins this. Aatrox also coming down for the Jax here. Just the presence of this guy with a staff. It's
All
crazy.
he needs to do is sit here.
Yeah, he just needs to stand and show his vision, and then there's 2 automatically on him. And blue team is getting the vision for Baron fight.
You see that hawk from Ashe go out as she scouts the area, like you said earlier.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and Azir, a good look on it. The W does hit, but Ashe with the Ghost is not going to be able to capitalize on anything. Oh my god, okay. The TP coming in from Jax, but looks like the whole team evacuates as Vi queues out instead of going in. I mean, that Aatrox was a really good look. But forcing the Ghost out on Ashe and forcing the 2 ults out on Nautilus and Ashe, obviously, were very well played. Nautilus looking to scout, and they're using this opportunity to just go for the Baron. All 5 are there. They can melt it fast.
It's a good opportunity, yeah.
Exactly, and the red team has no idea. They can't have any
already
idea.
over.
The vision difference between the 2 teams and the resource difference, like, just let's look at the items here. 2.5 core, and then Aphelios barely has 1 core. Azir is up to 2.5 core, and this Arya is on 1.5 core. Sejuani with 2.5 cores as well already.
The difference is massive.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right now, they already have a 10k goal lead.
Exactly.
It started so small.
Yeah, the snowballing that Fairfax was able to do, and obviously like the snowballing we saw over here, just as they grouped up, they're like, oh, let's just do this Baron. They can't stop us. They know their power. They know their power. But that also brings up the question: do they know their limit? They know how strong they are, but do they know how much they can take?
Overconfidence is a killer.
Yeah, I mean, this game is it's I want to say it's very easily winnable, but few mistakes from Fairfax, positioning mistakes, early picks, or side lane mistakes from the Jax as well, could end up in a favorable situation for the Titans as well. Seems like Jax is just hiding around in the jungle, just preying on people who are caught out. And Jax is gonna get that ball wave again. Fairfax should chill out a little bit here before they get caught out from the pinch, but they're confident. They have so much more resources. And that cannon is just pounding onto that mid tower.
As well as that poke.
Yeah, the cannon minion is doing crazy damage on the mid turret. And a continuous flip from Jax is going to keep the Aatrox. And at this point, the fight between Aatrox and Jax is it's unmatchable.
Right.
And the stun from Aatrox is gonna kill. It's just damage.
The tower doesn't even matter.
The tower doesn't matter. They're so tanky. They're so powerful. Just the item difference, the gold difference that the enemy team has. It literally, the red team can't do anything about it. Dodges the Morgana Q, flashes out. Ahri does get the black shield, and Morgana does ult, but finishes off by the Jax W auto, the Empower auto, and there was 2.
Inhib goes down.
Yep, Ahri and Aphelios just struggling to clear the wave, but it's gonna be too strong. The Baron buff, the ultimate goes on but misses, and the charm does hit. Oh my god, Ashe was low, but he does flash out of it. And the shotguns are coming in, and a good hook by the Nautilus cleanses the ult. Oh my gosh, Nautilus does get killed by the Chakram, but looks like both turrets are gonna be destroyed here. Oh, looks like Fairfax is running here. That was very well played by the Ahri, going for the Ashe, causing him to nearly die and flash out. Nautilus does die in the process, but an Inhib and one of their Nexus turrets are down.
And of course, that splish foot from Azir puts even more pressure down on them.
Exactly. Look at this gold difference. What is that? I can't even count that. Hold up.
That's
14k?
That's 14k.
14k. I suck at math. 14k gold difference already. 10-4. 4 dragons. And
9 turrets.
Exactly. And the Elder Dragon is coming up here.
They haven't touched a single turret.
Exactly. It's like no damage on the turrets.
Tragic.
Exactly. Fairfax has been doing a fantastic job with the vision as well. Nautilus, consistently having 2 control wards and 4 wards for the fights here. Elder Dragon up in a minute. Do they even need Elder Dragon? I think this is overkill.
Better safe than sorry,
I guess. Yep. Better safe than sorry. Absolutely rampaging through their jungle. They're burglars, and you can't stop them. They've been benching 400 pounds the whole game. Absolutely,
Oh God.
absolutely pistoning down the Titans. And as the Elder Drag comes up here, looking for a final team fight with minimum resources from the red team.
And those level differences,
Yeah,
of course.
and the Ash Hawk catches literally every single person. Aatrox and Morgana ready to pounce on them while the Elder Dragon has been started. The Morgana Q misses. The ward goes down, but the control ward is able to deny the vision. And the ult on the Vi is able to stop by the Black Shield. Vi does ult the Ash, but looks like Jax is just going in for the backline. And the backline is absolutely destroyed as the backline and the front line get demolished. The Ash is able to sweep up.
That's a team
And
kill.
Game's over. It's an
End
ace.
it here, yeah.
Yep. And the GG's is coming from the enemy team. Finishing off the dragon. Trying to get that extra stat in, I guess.
We can hear giggles behind us.
Exactly. And game is over here. Nexus turret goes down. Nobody is up until the next 10 seconds.
And it's already too late.
And that's a
They're not
GG
even
right there.
alive for that.
GG. Well played by the Fairfax Esports, taking it 15-4. Wow. It's
GG's.
amazing performance.
All right. That was the end of that game. How did you feel about that?
I mean, just the straight gold difference that the enemy team had. Just the item difference.
Right. And if you want to look at the stats for those of you who are looking on,
Yeah.
here they are.
I just want to mention the item differences. There's no way they're winning a team fight while these players are so fed against each other. I think they also played the wave very well, played the roams very well, and was able to capitalize on the mistakes enemies had, such as no vision. And overall, very good game from Fairfax. And I think Titans, this can be a learning experience for them as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of their problem was that early snowballing. They had so much pressure and they couldn't push back.
Yeah,
They were
exactly.
trapped on their side.
Yeah, exactly. And that is going to be it for today's stream. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for watching, and have a good afternoon, everybody.
This
My
was
name is-
Jasmine Torres, and that's
and
Ryan.
this was Ryan Sean. Thank you, and have a nice day.